Welcome back. For a while during the pandemic, if a couple was planning to get married, they had to either cancel, scale down, go online, or postpone. Now that we are back in person, you can get back to planning your wedding the way you want to. Tracy Sweet is a wedding officiant who is here to share what you should be looking for in a wedding officiant when booking your wedding, what the legal requirements are, and how to obtain a marriage license, and so much more. Please welcome Tracy.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So Tracy, tell us a little bit more about the importance of, making sure that the wedding officiant is the right person.
Yes, absolutely. Christmas and New Year's is a very popular time for couples to get engaged. So January is very busy for wedding officiants. So we get booked up quite early. So it's never too early to start planning and finding yourself the right officiant.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you want to do is to make sure that they are licensed by the Ontario government. And you can find that out by going to ontario.ca/gettingmarried. And there's a list of every single wedding officiant in Ontario there. My name is there, and my mother, Valerie Sweet, she's also a wedding officiant. We're both there. And we're listed by city. So you look under the city where they live.
Mm-hmm. And so if someone says that they're a wedding officiant and they're not on that list,
Mm-hmm.
and you hire them, and you think that you got married,
Mm-hmm.
are you actually married?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No. It's really important to check the government's list. And when you get your marriage license, there's a piece of paper there, instructions, and telling you this as well. Just big, bold letters before you get married. Make sure that your officiant is licensed by the Ontario government.
Wow. I can't believe people would fraudulently do that. Oh my goodness. So tell us a little bit more. What are some other things that couples should be aware of and what they should be doing?
Mm-hmm. Well, find someone that their personality, someone that you would want to be at your wedding, someone who's willing to work with you and customize the ceremony. I show my couples the script and the ceremony, and we work together to make any changes. If you would like someone to perhaps read a poem or come up and be involved, I'm very flexible and easygoing. Mm-hmm. Our job as officiants is to solemnize the marriage, which means to legalize the marriage. Mm-hmm. Anything else that we do is customizable, mm-hmm. and we're happy to accommodate any requests. By solemnize the marriage, I mean that we ask a series of questions. Do you come here freely? I need to know that you're here freely to be legally married. You declare your intentions. You declare your vows for each other. There's a few different ways of doing vows. I always encourage the couples to write their own vows, mm-hmm. but if they're a little too nervous, then I can ask a question to which they simply reply, I do. Mm-hmm. Then I pronounce, by the authority granted to me by the province of Ontario, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Right. You may kiss the bride, the part everyone's waiting for. Mm-hmm. Then we sign the marriage license along with your two witnesses. It is my job as the officiant to make sure all the signatures are in place, mm-hmm. and record all of our weddings in this book here, the marriage register. Yes. Yeah, so every mm-hmm. wedding I've ever performed has been registered here with the government. Mm-hmm. I mailed the license off to the government, and then in about 6 to 8 weeks later, you can go online and order your official marriage certificate.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And your weddings that you officiate you add a little extra, right?
Yes, I do. I'm
can
also a wedding harpist.
Uh-huh.
So I can play the harp and officiate the wedding for you. Mm-hmm. And it's just one person providing two services for you. I've been in the wedding business for 30 years here in London. Mm-hmm. And I absolutely love what I do mm-hmm. at weddings, talking to brides every week.
Right.
So it's such a pleasure.
So being in the business for 30 years, have you noticed any trends like over the last few years, I guess?
Well, personally, most of the weddings that I've been doing have been quite small. Mm-hmm. Some people think you have to get married in a church or a city hall, and you don't. You can get married on the beach. You can get married at your house, my house. I've had people come to my house mm-hmm. in my backyard. Mm-hmm. Some people too want to go away to another country to get married, but then I always encourage them to make sure you have your license here in Ontario, like to be legally married in Canada and then go off to another
Right.
country and get married. So the only trend I would say is that I've been doing a lot more smaller weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Was there anything else that you wanted to share?
Oh, just to enjoy the moment. There's a lot that leads up to it. And just once you're at the ceremony, it's time to just enjoy the moment and enjoy the friends and family that are there to celebrate with you.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We'll be right back.